Hi folks, this is homework 11 in the CAD course, and you're asked to create a parametric solid model of this assembly. The parameters are this angle alpha on the top. You're told that this is all a cube, so all three sides is the same, or eight sides are the same, and that this angle is alpha. Okay, so you can create your parameters before actually making the any of the parts, or you can do that after. I go with the second approach. So let me save this thing. First of all, file, save management, save as. I'm going to make a folder here. I'll call it homework 10, homework 11, CAD course. Everything is going to go into that. So let me do the box first, the big box first. Insert a new part in there, and I'm going to call this thing the box. Right click, properties box, box and box. Say okay, and we're going to make it. Double click on that. On a convenient plane, on that vertical plane, I will sketch a rectangle like so, and dimension it. So here's going to be one dimension. This is the second one, exit, and then pad it. This is going to be the big box, except that I have to take that wedge out of it. Okay. So to get the wedge, what I'm going to do on that vertical plane, I will sketch something like that. Let me see how this thing looks like. Yep. So maybe maybe an arc starting here, and we're going to clean this up. We go there to there. Okay, let's clean this up. So first of all, that center, control that point. I want it to be coincident. Okay, good. And I want this point to be on that line. Control that, coincident. And same thing with the other guy. At this point, control that line, also coincident. And then we clean this up by closing the curve. Because we want to shaft it. To shaft it, you need to have a closed curve. Okay, good. Exit. Oh yeah, exit. Oh, I forgot to mention this thing. So back to that sketch. Give it the radius of the this arc. Okay, exit. And then I'm going to shaft this about that line, but not all the way. I want to go, for example, a boson angle alpha. So for now, let's make this thing, or I don't know, maybe 40. For now, let's put 40. Okay, actually, I don't want to shaft it. I want to groove it. Undo, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Things happen. I don't want to shaft it. I want to take a groove, do a groove. So this sketch about that, let's make it 40. See how it looks like in the other direction though. Reverse direction. Sorry. uh, Reverse direction. There we go. That's what I want. Yep. Excellent. So all the way to the top, all the way to the top, insert a new part in there, and I call it the wedge. Right click properties, wedge, wedge. Say okay. Let's go to wedge and do exactly the same kind of a shape here. To make my job easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a plane offset from that because I want to be able to see that wedge separately. Okay, good. So on that plane, I will sketch. If this is bothering me, I can hide it. Good. Just like I did before, in other words, for example, yeah, okay, fine. Something like this. Close it. Dimension it first of all. Dimension, and then close it. Try it again. Exit. Okay, and where's the other guy that's hiding? It's right there. You can see that. And we shaft it. Shaft this about that, but not by 360. Let's make it 50 degrees. Eventually, that's going to become alpha. Okay, good. I'm going to change the color of that later on. I'll turn this thing, of course, and make a coincident, make a put some assembly constraints there. But right now, I'm just going to change the color. I'm going to change this thing to yellow. Good. So all the way to the top. Now we're going to introduce our parameters. This is at the top level. So go to f of x. New parameter. This is length. One of them is going to be L. And nominal value. If you want to see the nominal value, click on the product. You see roughly 2.48. I'll make it 3. Another one is going to be R. And it looks like the R is about, this right here, a 1.4. I'll make it 1.4. And then angle. Parameter of type angle, I'll call it alpha. Alpha, and I put down 40 degrees for now. Apply. Okay. So there we are. So the parameters are appearing here. And what I want to do, I want to create the equation. So we go to back to f of x, click on the top level assembly. Okay. So I want this thing, add a formula to be equal to L, because this is going to be a cube, right? This thing also add a formula equal to L. And the pad, which is right here, I believe the pad of this part should be somewhere here. Oh, right there. There, add a formula equal to L. While we're doing this, another, the yellow piece does not depend on L at all, okay? Now, so this radius, add a formula equal to R. And same thing down here. This radius from the yellow piece, add a formula equal to R. Now it remains the angles. So there is an angle here. You can see that. This angle, add a formula equal to alpha. And something down here. That fellow. Oh, this is second one. Second angle. Nope, nope, not that one. There must be another one. Uh, First angle, right there, this angle, okay? Add the formula equal to alpha, and say okay, and update, and things are going to be same size. You can see that. You can go, actually, let's go ahead and apply the constraints here. So anchor this piece, coincidence between this edge and that edge, coincidence between this plane and really doesn't matter. That plane, let's update, and coincidence between, for example, let's try this face and that face, update, and coincidence between this plane. Okay, for this last piece, we have to think a little bit, and we may have to change some of these things if needed. But let me see now. How about making this point coincident with that point? Can I do that? Let's try it. Coincidence between, can I select this point and that point? Update? No. It says I can't do it because of, okay, so it should be this point and that point. Okay, good, good. This last one, I'm going to delete. Coincidence between this point and this point. And update. Oh, still no good. Okay, so let's see now. Some of these we have to clean up. And this is something that you have to do on the test. I mean, you have to work it out somehow. So let me see now. What I'm going to do, since let me rotate about this axis. Oh, that's because these are constraints. Okay, so let me take this constraint out, delete that. Coincidence between this point should end up there. I think that can be updated now. Good, good. I mean, you have to somehow work it out. Let me do some crazy rotations here. For example, let me do this and do that, and some translation and update. They should go back to where they are. Very good. So we have done it. Let's check the parameters here. For example, this is L equal to 3. I can make it 5. Update. This should resize. Let me make R equal to maybe 3.4. Update. They both should resize. And angle alpha, I'll make it not 90, but I'll make it 80. Can make it 90. Update. They do resize. Okay, that takes care of this homework. Good luck.